Heyo, it's me, Harper Savage, and today is week 27 of Inktober52, and the prompt is home. Got my sketchbook, got my pencil and eraser. Let's get to sketching. Maybe I turn sideways. So I feel like this prompt might be a little bit more personal for most people, so if what I draw here is not within your genre of things you like, I understand. So you may have guessed that I'm drawing a cat. And it's not really a home, is it? But I'm a believer in home is where my cat is. And usually where my butt is, too. Freaking knock hair, are you serious? I just wish I had a picture of him in the doof pose that I'm drawing. Make it more better. Alright, I think we got the cat, like, in the right place. We need to draw more stuff. So this might actually just turn more into, like, a page of favorites. Not necessarily, like, things that I consider my home. But all my favorite things are in my home. I kind of want to, like, put him in the middle of a forest, despite, like, you know, that's like the opposite of home, right? It's outside. Well, let's put like a puddle here too. This is supposed to be like sand and dirt and stuff, but I'll erase that for the puddle. Because I used to live in the wetlands. I meant there was more mushrooms and froggies everywhere. Maybe I'll put like a log behind them. Although I feel like cats would sit on the log and not beneath the log, but whatever. Anyway, we can have more mushroom flavors. Every time I draw a fern, I'm like, don't let me do that again. And here we are. I'm putting more ferns into my art. I think I might draw them a bit more simplified than how I did draw them in the past. Draw some more mushrooms in. I didn't really want this to look like a fairy ring, but here we are. All right, I guess we gotta work on the cat some now. Ugh. Hey, look at me. Erase, 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 erase. All right, we're gonna work on this cat. Hopefully the cat turns out good because I keep saying the cat. It is definitely Chi because he is where my butt is. Wait, because home is where your cat is. All right, can we get the eyes first try? What? Did we? Just kidding. I think I did erase that one. I can't remember now though. Here's got actually like a little cut off the top of it. Whiskers. Tail. Like this pencil has like a scratchy spot on it and I don't know how to get rid of it. Erase, 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 erase. I always feel like I get Chi's face a little bit wrong because he's got like a long face and not like a round face. But it's also kind of round. He's a cat. Like he's got fur. Maybe we should like trim it down a little bit. I don't know. I feel like if I touch anything, it's gonna ruin like everything about this. I think it's like bottom chin, like because he's got a top chin. I feel like his chin was too wide. What if we gave him like luxurious eyelashes? I'm kidding. Maybe. I feel like over here is a little bit empty. I just don't know what to put in there other than another fern. We can do that, I guess. What if we did like the curly part? Like it's a freshly sprouted one. Maybe another one. Should put one over here to even it out, right? Okay. I actually think that's just pretty good. So we're gonna get to inking now. I'm gonna be using my microns today. I will be using the small size that works. So let's get to first lines. Alright, so I think I'm going to be using my Oohoo alcohol markers today. Well, let's get to coloring. Alright, I'm done coloring, so I'm gonna go in with my Lay Pen Flex for the final lines. I'm all finished with this, so I think it's time for the reveal. Boop! I think it turned out really, really good. I feel like whenever I put chi in the drawings, it just becomes magically better. I don't know. But yeah, my idea of home is wherever chi is at, whether it's in the forest or in our house, preferably in our house. I also included elements of wetlands and mushrooms because I like mushrooms and I grew up in the wetlands. It will always be my home even though I moved. But that is going to be it for me today. If you guys want to check out another Inktober video, you can tap the thumbnail here. If you want to catch up on anything you missed, you can tap the thumbnail here. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to do all the cool YouTube-y things of commenting, liking, subscribing, and turning on that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!